when like we were in high school. If you're a millennial, like you were graduating in the year like 2000 something, 7 is what I graduated, but around there. When we started high school, I remember my mom gave me like $20 a week for eating out. No, actually, so this had to have been junior year when I was going off campus. So $20 for 5 days would get me fast food. So by my senior year, I remember being like, I need another 5 because it's costing me about $5 a day now instead of like 4 something. I am at Burger King right now for breakfast, mind you. For lunch, it's even more. $7 and something cents for a meal, which is like a bacon, egg, and cheese croissant, hash browns, and an orange juice. $7 something. So let's just round it up to 8. Like, I'm not good at math, but I feel like that's a lot. And when I came here for a burger the other day, which I don't eat fast food often at all. Actually, I've hardly eaten it at all this year. I just was really craving a burger. It was like $15. That might be an exaggeration. It was probably like 13, but it was still like well over $10. Like, that's ridiculous. Inflation's a bitch. And that's all I have to say about that.
Why is Chick-fil-A so expensive now, bro? I don't ever remember it being this expensive. So I'm trying to eat in a little calorie deficit, right? And I wanted some Chick-fil-A. So I can't get what I normally get, but I can change it up a little bit and get still what I like. You know what I'm saying? So I get a grilled chicken sandwich, 12 grilled nuggets, and some fruit. That's it. Those 3 items. Can y'all guess how much it was? I'll give y'all 3 seconds. $25. 25! The chicken sandwich by itself was $8. Chick-fil-A. What are we doing? You shouldn't be charging that much. I wanted a chicken sandwich, fruit, and some grilled nuggets. I don't think anywhere should be charging that much. The food, and they didn't even give me all my stuff. They didn't even give me all my stuff either that I ordered, bro. I didn't get my sauces. I was looking forward to my sauces. They didn't get my sauces, bro. Like, this how y'all treat me, Chick-fil-A? Like, y'all doing me like this, bro? You charge me $50 for 3 items, and then you don't give me all my stuff I got. Chick-fil-A, say it ain't so, bro. Now, imagine if I was going there for more than one person. You know how much money I would have spent? It's almost like this is nearing Five Guys prices. It's getting ridiculous. Why is one meal $15? This is nearing Five Guys prices. You have to take a loan out to go to Five Guys. It's almost like that with Chick-fil-A. Y'all fast food places need to get together. Chick-fil-A, get a $5 meal. Right? McDonald's got that. Wendy's got the biggie bag. Why don't you follow suit? You know, Taco Bell got it. Why don't you follow suit? Help me out here, please. All right? Thank you.
Since when did Jack in the Box become so expensive? This used to be 2 for $4. It's a breakfast croissant. Now it's $8 for this. This is $8, just the sandwich. That's it. No drink, no sides. $8 for fast food. What happened? $8. Doesn't even hit the same anymore. America, what happened? Why are the prices so expensive? And $8 in Japan, I could get like a full-on like 5-course meal, freshly made by a chef. The egg is kind of green. Why is it green? I think I'm over fast food. There's no point, is it? It's not affordable anymore. Fast food used to be the go-to spot because it was affordable. Now it's not.
We need to start a series at this point because the inflation is getting so damn ridiculous. So I walk into work and I pass McDonald's. I'm like, oh shit, you know, a bitch is thirsty. Let me go get a drink real quick. Because I'm also broke as a joke. And I was like, oh, I can get any size drink I want for $1, $1.10 with the fucking tax. So I go in and I'm like, let me get a medium cup. I'm thinking it's going to be $1.10. tell me why the motherfucking cashier got the audacity to say it's 171, and I read it on the motherfucking thingy, and it say 171. I'm like, what? I'm like, damn, inflation's getting so damn ridiculous. Like, everywhere you motherfucking turn, he's like, oh yeah, he's like, we increased the price recently. Hell yeah, you did. Cause shit, I lived in my car for almost 3 months, and I was a frequent customer of McDonald's, okay? And the price was 110 for any size. It didn't matter if it was extra large, didn't matter if it was a motherfucking small like this. Humbled my black ass so damn quick. I mean, I'm already humbled, but shit, I couldn't even afford the medium cup. Okay, embarrassing. So my black ass had to get the small cup. And no, it's not embarrassing, okay? But at the end of the day, it's annoying. It's annoying when you accustomed to something for so damn long, and then like inflation's just like, oh, we don't give a damn. We just gonna increase the price on every damn thing. Especially with places like McDonald's and shit. Like, y'all supposed to be the cheap option. Remember back in the day, you used to be able to get a McDouble, and it was only like what, like $2. Now the motherfuckers is for something. It's like, huh? I don't even get it at this point, because it's like McDonald's is a billions-dollar corporation. And y'all gonna increase the price on the drinks? When y'all done increase the price on every damn thing on the menu, they probably was like, you know what, fuck, we might as well just increase it. We done increased everything else. This is why people are going around protesting and doing all types of crazy shit to get you rich people to understand y'all greedy, and y'all don't be making no damn sense when y'all be changing shit up, because you change shit up and you say it's gonna make shit easier, or oh, it's like because the cost of other things are going up, so y'all gotta increase shit. Y'all rich, so y'all can afford that. Y'all can afford, okay, inflation. I cannot afford inflation. Y'all just greedy.
Can we talk about how Uber is one of the most unethical companies on the history of this country? I'll give you an example. This is a notification I got from Uber saying that they would pay me $30.09 if I were to drive 4.8 miles for 18 minutes. But when I log into the app, look what happens. What happens is that in order to earn $30.09, you have to work for an hour and drive a total of 18 miles. First of all, that's straight up just a lie. How can you build a successful business based on a lie? But let's continue. Let's keep going. You can see that I'm very angry here. So all of a sudden, I received this trip for like $12, and I'm like, well, $12, that's not so bad. You go pick up the food, you go deliver the food, but then what happens? The estimate for this trip was $12, but then customers are allowed to change the tip until 1 hour after you deliver the food. What happens is that for half an hour, I drove for half an hour, 4 miles, and then all of a sudden I got $3.36. First of all, that's incredibly unethical of Uber to allow customers to do that. And second of all, shame on you for doing this. You're tricking people into driving for free for you. You're eluding people into driving for free. Half an hour. I have a family. I'm spending my gas. I'm spending my car. I'm spending my time. Okay, if I were to receive $12, that wouldn't be enough. But at least is what they promised. $3? Do you think, this company, Uber, is the most unethical. They're pretty much, how are they allowed to do business like this? I don't get it. How are they allowed to do this? Shame on you. Shame on you, Uber. Holy shit. Shame on you. And how the customer who does this, how is this better than stealing? Okay? Because you tell you promise this huge tip. When the person delivers, they don't get the tip. You made the person spend the gas. You made the person spend their car. You lied to the person. Shame on you. Holy shit.
Can anybody tell me why Uber Eats and all those type of people, those drivers, are so fucking rude when they come into restaurants? I just went to go pick up a to-go order from this hibachi restaurant by my house. And this guy walks in. You can tell he's an Uber Eats. He's got his phone and everything. He's looking around. There was nobody at the front. Lady had just walked up to go get some orders. to go get some to-go orders. He walks back to like the sushi kitchen and like damn near like he's about to walk into the kitchen. And then the woman comes back and, you know, she greets me and I tell her my order. And then she looks at him and was like, hey, who are you picking up for? And he literally shoves the phone in her face. Doesn't say anything, just shoves the phone in this woman's face. Like, what the fuck? What? I wish the fuck you would. Like, why are they so goddamn rude? And that isn't the first time I have seen them do this. Like, every time I see an Uber Eats driver or, you know, DoorDash driver, any of them out there picking up orders, that's what they do. They literally shove the phone in people's faces. Like, why are y'all so fucking rude? Why? Why? So somebody please explain to me why these people are so rude when they're out here picking up these orders. Like, my God. I would cuss, baby, you wouldn't get shit out. I would cuss the hell out of your ass sticking a phone in my face like that.
Yes, I'm pissed off right now. I'm very pissed off. Uber, DoorDash, whatever the heck else you can deliver food on is a freaking scam, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. How are y'all gonna offer me an order that y'all say in total is 18 miles, and y'all are gonna ask me if I want to take $3 and keep sending me that same order? Then I'm thinking in my head, oh, I finally get a good order because it says $7, even though that ain't shit, but it looks like I'm going like maybe 10 minutes away. Lies. And then I'm really upset because why did I do the order, and when I leave the person's house, it says it was $3.26. So I'm like, okay, maybe I have to go offline real quick. I go offline, it still says $3.26. Make it make sense, Steven. Y'all need to stop doing that. Y'all need to stop playing people. Y'all have us running out our gas for no reason. Like, literally, we barely can even make gas money back. Literally, you barely can make gas money back. And then y'all want to keep sending the same order 30,000 times. Nobody's picking it up because it's fucking cheap. Bro, like, I'm so annoyed, bro. I'm done with Uber. I'm done with DoorDash. Y'all can kiss my ass. Straight up. Kiss my ass. And then I'm so mad because this is the exact reason why I don't be picking up orders. Because if I see it's BS, I'm not going to pick it up. But literally, the only times that I pick it up, y'all play me. Y'all play me. Don't even get me started with DoorDash because DoorDash is worse. DoorDash don't send you nothing over $3. They freaking suck. And it ain't just the people. Like, y'all need to make it mandatory for a certain tip amount or something. Like, what the shop for them, went to their house for $3. $3.
Ladies, I need answers. Since when did y'all start loaning y'all identity to men so they can sign up for DoorDash? And what the fuck is wrong with his own identity that he can't sign up under him? Do you know how many times my DoorDasher name has said Jasmine and this man James show up? If James can't deliver DoorDash, I don't want him at my door. And there's nothing wrong with a male DoorDasher, but some of y'all are enablers. You know damn well this man should not be out in the wild. And you sending him door to door? Girl, go to hell.
I look crazy right now, y'all, because I jumped in the car to go chase a DoorDash driver, bro. DoorDash need to start showing me what these niggas look like, what kind of fucking car they drive. They need to start asking them what's their favorite fucking food. On some real shit, because they be hungry as shit, always taking my shit. They got to talk about, I'm not eligible for a refund. Y'all got me fucked up, bro. Real rap. Dirty ass nigga, stop stealing food. And his name Quadera too. I'm telling y'all his fucking name. Cause niggas need to stop stealing food. Y'all on some dirty ass shit, bro. I'm leaving you tips and all types of shit, bro. And you gonna take my food. You on some dirty shit, bro. I probably could have bought you something to fuck to eat. That shit got me hot, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Now they reorder my shit. I'm sitting in the car. I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait for the next driver. I wish he would try to drive past me and I'm gonna pull over. I'm gonna chase his dumb ass and beat you the fuck up like you stole something. Cause you really did steal something. I'm tired of that shit. DoorDash drivers, y'all dirty.
Chipotle, why is it $23.92 for one burrito? Make that make sense. And if you're thinking, oh, well, you probably got like a specialty burrito. I got one burrito extra meat. And I'm thinking like $23 for a burrito with extra meat. The amount of meat it probably should have had, but you guys give us so little of meat that we have to ask for an extra serving. I looked at my receipt, $7 for an extra serving of meat in your burrito. That's insane. You guys are so freaking corrupt. That's wild. $25 for a burrito. That's Nashville in the back. But come on. I remember a couple years ago, you guys were like, we take so much pride in feeding our clients the best food, and it's organic, and where we get our chicken from. It's like, yeah, but you're charging us $7 for 3 ounces of meat. $25 for the burrito. You don't care about anybody. I'm now homeless because I bought this burrito.
This is absolutely unacceptable. I ordered Chipotle on Grubhub, and the bowl, like literally a veggie bowl, was $15.10. After tax, I think it came out to like $15.75. Plus like delivery and everything was like pushing $23 US, which is absolutely unacceptable. Like, I mean, this is like San Francisco, and like shit is expensive by genre, but like Chipotle, $20 vegan.
$1.65 for Chipotle vinaigrette sauce.
And this is just the beginning. How do I know that? Because I used to work at Chipotle. Now listen, the employees have been knowing that they were going to start charging for the past like 3 years. About 2 years ago, they added a button on the POS system that allowed us to put vinaigrette every time someone asked for a vinaigrette when they didn't get a salad. Now listen, it also went as far as, you know, whenever you get your food, you go sit down and sometimes you're like, well, I think I want a little bit of the sauce. Let me go ask for one. And you just go up to the register and you're like, hey, can I just have a side of vinaigrette? I already paid for my food. I just want a little bit extra sauce. We say, yeah, no problem. Here you go. Well, even though you already paid for your food, you got your ticket, we still had to go into the POS system and click side of vinaigrette. Like someone got a side of vinaigrette. That way the system kept up with how many vinaigrettes we were giving out. The reason why the company did this, they wanted to gather the information of how many people were asking for vinaigrettes that weren't buying the salad, which is what the vinaigrette is meant for. Now, corporate saw, oh my goodness, so many people are wanting the vinaigrette because it's a good sauce, and they're not getting it with the salad. How can we make a profit off of that? I know. Let's start charging when they ask for it on the side.
See, this is what we can't be doing. We financing Chipotle bowls. Once we start financing Chipotle bowls, nah, we just got to go get a big bag of rice, get a big bag of beans. Hopefully, maybe we can afford some chicken in bulk, but we can't do this. This is where the economy is right now, though. I feel it. This is where we at.
I feel like I'm at the point where my brain is so broken that I can't have a simple Chipotle meal without thinking about how fucked we all are. I used to go to Chipotle in high school, which was, I graduated in 2012, so that was like 13 years ago. Okay. And I remember I would get a massive burrito for like $8. Plus a drink was under $10 at the time. And I just went to Chipotle. I'm going to show you what I got. Okay, this is what I got. This is the bowl. Obviously, I ate half of it, but it's double protein. I did get a side of guac, and I got a tortilla, which I ate, and a Diet Coke. Okay, but this was the meal. It was $24. 24 doll hairs for one bitch's meal. I mean, I understand that I left half of it, but a hungrier me could have finished it. All right, let's be honest here. $24 for a Chipotle meal. That used to be a sit-down meal at Cheesecake Factory. That was like a big-ass Cheesecake Factory meal with a drink, with tax and tip.
Man, I used to love Chipotle, but now I hate it. And I don't know, I just feel like shit, feel bloated, nasty. And I used to be one of those people who was like, oh my God, I love Chipotle, Chipotle is life. But now I'm like, Chipotle, you want to go there? Really? Okay, we'll go there.
Yo, fast food places that are thinking about doing surge prices, I got some news for you. Fast food places in general, y'all better watch your goddamn ass. And I have been saying this for a very long time now, but they better watch their goddamn ass. And here's why. Me and my wife, two people, right? We go to Taco Bell. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes when I go to Taco Bell, I be throwing down. All right? I do. But not all the time. My standard order, a beef chalupa supreme, a Doritos Locos Tacos, no sides. No sides at all. She gets Nacho Bel Grande and some other fucking whatever bullshit is going on that month that they're having to move real quick with Fritos and hot Cheetos and all that shit. Whatever Megan Thee Stallion's currently rapping about, that's what my wife gets, right? Plus a drink, a regular meal for two people. Last time we went there, $32. $32, okay? Now, I do pretty good. It's not like I can't afford the $32, but here's my point. Last time we ate at Cracker Barrel, I got the goddamn Uncle Herschel. No, excuse me. I got the Grandma Sampler, which comes with the pancakes, the eggs, the meat, all that shit. Got a coffee. We got a plate of biscuits and gravy. She got, I don't know what she got, but it was banging. The eggs Benny or some shit like that. Plus, she had mimosa because I don't know if y'all heard, but God is completely out of the Cracker Barrel now, and it's great. Guess what our bill was? $32. You're telling me that I'm going to pay these motherfuckers at Taco Bell for barely anything, the same as I'm going to pay people at Cracker Barrel. We had a 5-star waitress, by the way. 5-star waitress. Dough on her ankles. That way you know she's good. I'm going to pay the same for these two experiences? I think the fuck not. Especially when you start putting surge prices on it like I'm a goddamn Uber. Look, when Uber and Lyft is doing all that stuff, it's still bullshit, don't get me wrong, but like they're kind of the only game in town, so they can do that. But we got other restaurants we can go to. And we don't always mind doing it on Uber because we're going to fit like several people in there at once, you know what I'm saying? Nobody ever been like, you want to split a gordita uptown, huh? Fuck that. I know I'm giving Taco Bell some unnecessary shade when this was Wendy's that came out and said they were going to do this surge pricing. But as we all know, they're all owned by the same three motherfuckers. Go ahead. Go ahead, make a robot take my order, and then charge me double when it's 5:30 because everybody's rushing to get off from work. If they have a job, by the way, because y'all are the same people that wants to get robots to replace all of us. And please, please expect us to pay $14 for a goddamn Whopper that looks like it just fell on the floor and got sat on by one of them ladies from them TLC shows. I dare you. Why on earth would we do that when we can go down the street, get some biscuits and gravy, sit in a rocking chair, play a game of checkers, do the ignoramus thing, have a great experience with a 5-star waitress, support gay rights, get drunk, and then buy a fucking quilt on our way out for the same goddamn price. Watch your motherfucking ass. That's all I gotta say. Corey out.
What is up? This is your LA in a minute. And when I found out that a fast food chain such as McDonald's can charge 30% more at one location than another location right down the street, I had to go investigate. Turns out it's true, but there are some reasons why. So let's get into it. So I took this order to go from the first location, which was 2.8 miles away from this one, the closest two together in my neighborhood. It was $15.95. They didn't have a receipt, but she let me take a picture of the screen. More on that in a little bit. But now let's go into this one and order the same exact thing. So I got the first order takeout, and now I'm here inside the restaurant for the second one. Exact same order. Let's check out the price difference. Big Mac combo. 6-piece McNugget, 3 sauces, medium fry, $18.69. Takeout order, Big Mac combo, 6-piece McNugget, medium fries, 3 sauces. Now they didn't have a printout receipt, but she let me take a picture of the screen. $15.95. Again, $18.69, $15.95. Same exact items. That's a 17% difference. That's significant. Couple bucks here and there, do that every week, that starts to add up. So there are 3 main factors that determine the price of the same chain at different locations. Number 1 is the cost of goods and food. The price in tomatoes in New York might be different than the cost of tomatoes in New Mexico. Number 2 is labor. Minimum wage is definitely different in Alabama than it is in Washington State. But that doesn't determine why 2 McDonald's 2.8 miles apart have such dramatic differences in prices. Plain and simple, McDonald's is a franchise, and a franchisee can charge whatever they want as long as they think people will pay for it. So it basically comes down to the discretion of whoever owns your local McDonald's. Now, what's funny is the Houston Chronicle did an investigative story on this topic, and they found out that McDonald's has the most price discrepancy between any fast food chain. 9 out of every 10 McDonald's have different prices. Crazy. So even though the dollars don't add up at one location to the other, it does make sense, and now you know why. Now I'm gonna go eat my Big Mac. All right, LA, it's been a minute.
Apparently, McDonald's is now becoming a luxury place to eat. Makes no sense to me. I've never eaten there, so I don't understand this. The article that I'm reading says that it's now $3 for a single McDonald's hash brown. Apparently, there used to be a $1 menu, and people are upset about this because it's officially now cheaper to eat at home than feeding your entire family at McDonald's. People are pissed about this because that was a way for them to inexpensively feed their larger families if they needed to. Now we're charging $3 for a potato. It's literally just a potato. The problem is that people are still going and paying for these prices, so it's not going to go away. The fact that inflation is causing fast food to be luxury is going to take me out. Customers are the reason why this is still a problem.
Y'all, I am so irritated. I'm like to the max irritated. I've been at Popeyes on Compton Boulevard in Acacia Since 2:25. It's 2:47. I'm still in the drive-thru and I can't even get out because I'm stuck in between two cars. Yo, I'm so mad. I don't even want the food no more. I'm so mad, like so irritated. I don't even want the food. And then they just gave this lady her food in front of me and it ain't even right. She gave it right back. So I gotta still wait. I waited 10 minutes just for them to take my order. Okay, I'm lying. I waited about 6 or 7 minutes for them to take my order. I done rolled my window down. I forgot I ain't went to the car wash. I'm so goddamn mad. Yes, y'all do know this fast food. I've been in a drive-thru since 2:25. What is the problem?
Chipotle bowls just got smaller while their prices just got higher. So there was an employee that took this photo of their new bowls. So you tell me if you can see the difference. This is a recession indicator if I've ever seen one. People started to notice this a while ago when they said their portions are not the same anymore and that they were getting less food. And of course, the CEO was like, nope, our sizes are not getting smaller. You're just seeing things. And frankly, if you just give the employee a look, they'll end up giving you more food. And people obviously went crazy because they were like, what planet does he live on? No employee will ever give you more food if you ask or if you give them a look. And even though their portions and clearly their bowls are getting much smaller, their prices continue to rise. These are the prices of a steak bowl over the years. And as you can see, the prices are drastically different, like more than doubled. I personally don't eat Chipotle, but if I did, this would honestly really tick me off because the CEO himself is like gaslighting everyone into thinking that the portions aren't smaller. You're getting the same amount of food. The bowl isn't smaller. What are you talking about? Like, yes, they are.
Okay, y'all, so I am headed home from work. So as I was getting in the car to leave, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go by Chick-fil-A. I'm going to put an order in on the app. I'm going to get me a gallon of lemonade and a gallon of sweet tea. Okay, well, once I went to look at these prices, Chick-fil-A, you've lost your ever-loving mind. Ever-loving mind. You want $12.25 for 1 gallon of lemonade? Excuse me? Did these lemons grow on a tree in heaven? And $6.25 for 1 gallon of sweet tea? Now that's a better price, but still, y'all have lost your ever-loving minds. Ain't nothing about y'all that damn special. And your Lord's chicken ain't even the Lord's chicken anymore.
Taco Bell becomes so fucking expensive. I spent $30 and I bought 5 things. Do you remember when you used to get a whole fucking meal for like $5 or $7?
What's up, America? The cost of fast food now at record levels. So the cost of a basic fast food meal on average has now crossed $11 per person. And some cities like San Francisco, New York, and Los Angeles are charging between $14 and $18 per meal. This is now making fast food as expensive, if not more expensive, than a sit-down restaurant. That's what new studies throughout the United States are showing with the cost of fast food. Now that's expensive as fuck, but also eating at home is expensive as fuck because the price of groceries is through the roof still. So it's expensive as fuck to go to the grocery store and get food and make it at home. It's expensive as fuck to go to a sit-down restaurant and eat there. And it's expensive as fuck for basic fucking fast food. So all the food in America is so high that people basically can't afford it anymore. So it's very worrying that the price of food is going up so high and staying so high across the board. People are looking for relief when it comes to prices, and it's not fucking coming. So I hate to be the bearer of bad news. No indicator I'm looking at shows food prices going down drastically. None. And that's for the foreseeable future, not just a week or so.
So y'all are really out here going into debt over some fast food. You really doing payment plans for McDouble. You guys are really thinking it's a good idea to add interest on them waffle fries, huh? Those Dorito tacos got y'all tripping out here because ain't no way I'm going to go into debt over some fast food. Like, I can understand, like, if you're in a crunch for groceries and you need to do a payment plan because you need to feed your family, like, you're going to the store to buy groceries that will last you for 2 weeks, maybe over. That makes sense. But to risk it all and to go into debt over some Wendy's is insane. We are not well here in the US. We are not well. The one thing that they know that we will do is go into debt for some damn fast food because y'all falling for it. Y'all falling for it left and right. You guys were not raised up on rice and beans, and it shows. Y'all need to go in the kitchen. Go in the kitchen. Go ahead and steam you up some rice. Go ahead and boil you some beans. Shoot, make a PB&J. But please don't go into debt over some fast food. This is insane. Insane.
For all you DoorDash drivers and Uber Eats drivers that be motherfucking lying. Talk about my food fell. Talking about I left it on the step. Bitch, my motherfucking steps is empty. Ain't got nothing but worms and dust. Or was delivered already? Because you want to steal my food and you ain't eat all day? I hope you crash, bitch.
Okay, I need someone to let me know if I'm being extremely entitled or if my opinion about this is reasonable. Okay, so here we are. So I think that any like food delivery services like Uber Eats, DoorDash, whatever, they need to have some sort of like competency testing for their delivery people because damn it, I am tired. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. So I was at work today and typically on Fridays, I order lunch. Okay, I do so good throughout the week. I bring my lunch, pack my lunch, cook, whatever. And then on Fridays is my day where I treat myself to a bought lunch. Okay, so on my DoorDash app in the delivery instructions, I say leave with reception. Leave with reception. And so my thought process is, okay, well, if I'm dropping off food, it says to leave with reception, which means if I don't leave this with a receptionist, it's not delivered properly. Okay. So I'm waiting for my good, tasty chicken gyro. Okay. And so I get my notification saying that the people are approaching, blah, 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 drop off my delivery. Okay, cool. Wonderful. I get a picture. Of my delivery. And it's sitting outside. And the fact that it was sitting outside isn't really like the issue. It was just the fact that it was not delivered by way of said instructions. Okay, so I message the dasher or whatever, and I'm like, hey, that's not the front door. You need to leave it at reception. The front door has a giant sign right next to the door that says the name of like the company, right? Like it's a couple doors down. It's at the end of like the building or whatever. And so he messages me back talking about oh, well, it said Sweet J. The door was locked. And so I just left it outside. Why would you do that? Now, this is not the first time that this has happened, by the way. Let me just say that. And not to get gender specific, but it only ever happens when there's a man delivering my food. Anytime there's a woman, if she can't find the door, she will either call me or she will send me a message saying, hey, where's the front door? I can't find it. I want to leave with reception, blah, blah, blah. And I say, at the end, big sign, the usual, right? Or I'll just come out and grab it. Because I feel like that's the most reasonable thing to do. If you can't find it, you go find them. Okay. I just honestly did not appreciate the attitude. Because if it were me and the instructions said to leave with like reception, obviously that means leave it inside with a physical human being. A human being. Especially because where I work, it's not a sketchy part of town, but it's also not like a super like high-end part of town. Like I'm in like the warehouse district where I work, so it's open to the public. There's people walking by. Anybody could have picked up my lunch and I would have been out $35 of my hard-earned black dollars. Okay, and I would have been out of my little Friday treat. And how dare you take away my joy in my Friday lunch treat? How dare you? But yeah, so someone let me know if I'm being overly entitled for wanting my food to be delivered in the manner in which I requested it. Or if I'm in the right. Okay.